This past weekend was CitizenCon 2951, and this was my first CitizenCon, so naturally people are curious about my experience and opinions of what we saw and CitizenCon as a whole. I didn't record at the time because we were watching in what was functionally a silent watch party, so there was mostly text-based chat going on. I also had no idea what to expect from such an event. People around me were kind of vague about what CitizenCon was, but they were all very excited, and that excitement was very, very infectious. So, what, in the plainest terms of description, was it for the uninitiated? It was a series of video presentations about upcoming content, as well as very dense information about the inner workings of various systems and upcoming features within the game. It was 8 hours long. The pyro segment the con opened with was absolutely amazing. I got extremely excited by the footage of both space and the planets, and especially the expanded FPS content, AI on the surface of planets for example, settlements, missions with depth and multiple ways to achieve goals. This all looked absolutely amazing, a ton of stuff that would be on my wish list for the game, if I'm honest. Like, during that first segment there was so much energy and it was so well put together, the dramatic music, amazing visuals, it felt like a new era was coming. But as that segment drew to a close, we entered Ship Talk. And maybe this is all me because I am new to the game and not a seasoned citizen of many years experience, but I really find it difficult to get excited about things that are still God knows how long into the future, you know? It's amazing stuff, all of it, like it really is, but it's the kind of stuff that I will get super excited for when it's on the doorstep, about to be delivered. I feel I have to explain this carefully because I love the game a lot, and some may say this outlook veers close to what some detractors say about the game, but its development time. I know that the development time for this game is extremely long, extremely so, and I also know that there is a good reason for this, and we wouldn't see the amazing quality and promise if it was rushed. But for my particular psychology, I guess, where I like to make what I can out of what I have right now, I kind of feel like these amazing, amazing additions that are coming are still far in the future. What was shown during this phase of the con was extremely impressive, and it will be incredible once added to the game, as will the new concept ship, the Liberator. We have no idea when these additions are coming though, not really. And if trends hold true, it is most likely a very long time from now. I was speaking to someone recently about the Constellation Taurus. That was released this last patch gone by, and they had pledged for it years ago. Indeed, there are many ships that people are very excited about that are available for sale right now that have been and are likely to still be years away from actually entering the game. Don't let my subjective outlook on this change yours, by the way. If you are extremely excited about the teasers we've been shown and just want to talk about it with everyone in your respective community for days, do that. Be excited. That kind of spirit is what keeps projects like these alive. But people have been asking about my personal reaction to the event, so I wanted to answer that as plainly and truthfully as I can. The technical segment of the con, explaining the background systems and the inner workings of how the game is made, and the progress of individual teams, was great for transparency, but honestly I didn't understand much of it. That isn't a criticism. This information is amazing to see from a developer, and for the target audience it is extremely interesting. But I am definitely not that target audience. I'll be super excited when things like server meshing are actually being delivered. No one will be waving the flag more enthusiastically than me, I promise you. But for now, again, it seems very far away, especially when I am still excited about what we have in the game right now. So what were my thoughts on my very first CitCon? It was exciting, and there were really, really interesting demonstrations. Overall, very positive. But next year I will definitely not watch it live. 8 hours feels way longer than I was expecting going in. Instead, I will cherry pick parts of it that I think will be of interest to me the day after, because CIG did release each segment as its own video on YouTube. So if you're only interested in one part of it, you can just go and watch that particular segment. But yeah, I thought it was great, basically.